Hello, buddy. It's Zechariah. As many of you know, I'm taking my running, trained fellow police officers, firefighters, and U.S. Border Patrol members whose life in line of duty in 2020. And unfortunately, I'm running for another police officer who has passed away. And so I'm running for Officer Jerad Lindsey. He worked at the Tulsa Police Department in Oklahoma, and his end of watch was October 28, 2020, and lost his life after trying COVID-19 while in the line of duty. He was 40 years old at the time of his passing, and leaves behind a wife and 2 sons. He was also a huge member with the Fraternal Order of Police, which hits home to us because we love the Fraternal Order of Police as well. Tonight, I'll be running with the blue line flag in his honor. I'll be doing 7 laps around the track loop of my school, which is the equivalent of a mile in his honor. I'll be joined tonight by the Seminole County Sheriff's Office, who will be patrolling during me with the run. We're also by a supporter of mine who's also from my school that's going to be running with me, and my whole family here tonight. Before it starts, I'm going to do a quick prayer in honor of his whole family and department for the hearts they're going through, and they'll be on the way.
For those that are tuning in tonight, Zechariah running his first of 2 miles this evening. This first mile in honor of fallen officer Jerad Lindsey. He worked with the Tulsa Police Department in Oklahoma. His end of watch, October the 28th, 2020. Tragically, he lost his life after succumbing to COVID-19 complications after contracting COVID-19 while in the line of duty. He was 40 years old. He was behind a wife and 2 sons, and as Zechariah mentioned earlier, he was very heavily involved with the Fraternal Order of Police in Tulsa. Zechariah and his friend from school completing their first of 7 laps to honor this hero tonight. We always are very appreciative of the various local agencies that continually come out and help honor our fallen heroes alongside of Zechariah. Helping to honor fallen officer Jerad Lindsey tonight, we have a member of our home county agency, the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. Running with Zechariah, he has a friend from his school out tonight to also show support to this fallen hero. Once again, we're here tonight to honor the life of 40-year-old officer Jerad Lindsey from the Tulsa Police Department in Oklahoma, end of watch October the 28th, 2020, and tragically one of many heroes that we've now lost as a result of contracting COVID-19 while in the line of duty. Officer Lindsey leaves behind a wife as well as 2 sons. Zechariah completing his second of 7 laps, which is 1 mile, to honor this hero tonight. For every mile that Zechariah completes, he carries with him a unique flag, each flag sent to the family of the hero that he runs to honor. This flag, a blue line flag, will be sent to the Lindsey family, as well as a note that Zechariah wrote earlier today. If you'd like information on how you could be a part of this mission, please visit running4heroes.org. I'm going to go silent on this next lap. I'm going to remain silent for the remainder of the run as we reflect on the life of fallen hero, Officer Jerad Lindsey. Our prayers go out to the Tulsa Police Department, who have now lost multiple first responders this year. Our prayers also go out to the Lindsey family, his wife and his 2 sons, and everybody with the Tulsa Fraternal Order of Police. We hope this run tonight brings you comfort knowing that your fallen hero will never be forgotten. God bless you all tonight. Zachary, any final words for the family of fallen officer Jerad Lindsey?
I pray fallen officer Jerad Lindsey's whole family and everybody at the Tulsa Police Department in Oklahoma heals his hard time. You know, he was such a true hero, and you know, I had to ask my parents again because I was just shocked to see that somebody, including an officer, passed away from COVID-19. Now, not just got COVID-19, passed away from COVID-19 at the age of 40. You know, my parents are around the 40 range, and I know lots of people's parents around me that are maybe watching this video are in the 40 range. And you know, it's still very, very young. You know, when you're 40, you're not even halfway through your life yet for most people. And it just pains me to see that I have to run for an officer that was so young. And you know, he wasn't young in circumstances of just normally young, but he was very young to pass away from COVID-19. But you know, if there's a lesson that we get out tonight, it's that if you're a younger person below the age of 40, or even 40 or and you're 45 and you're still very young, you know, you can still get COVID-19 and even pass away from COVID-19. You know, another lesson to see tonight is that, you know, officers are still protecting the community. Even, you know, I bet Officer Jerad Lindsey, even though he was a younger person, than other officers that passed with COVID-19. He still knew that, you know, it can still happen to my age of people, and you know, even though it still may happen to me, I'm still going to have the dedication, courage, and sacrifice to go out there through COVID-19. You know, Tulsa, it's not one of the, if you think of big cities, it's probably not the first on your list, but Tulsa's still a very big city, and lots of people, and it relies on lots of officers to go out there, officers and firefighters to go out there, and doctors to protect that community. We need lots of people to rely on these big cities, and you know, without officers of courage and determination, you know, we would not be having any officers in these big cities. This COVID-19 is such a big threat. But I want to thank everybody, including Officer Jerad Lindsey, even though he's in heaven, and everybody else in the Tulsa Police Department, Fire Department, Medical Service, or any other first responder I did not mention. I want to thank you for still going out there and protecting people through COVID-19 in this city of Tulsa. You know, you mean so much, and you know, I know, especially if you're an officer, you know, and firefighter, you know, you probably think, well, I don't get a lot of support out of it though. But honestly, I want you to know that lots of people are having better lives because of you guys out on the streets protecting your community. So I want to thank you through all of you through COVID-19 who are still protecting the community, even if it's the smallest city ever. I want to thank you very much. And one more time, I want to thank him, even though he's in heaven, for all of us work for his community. To the family, I'll be giving you this blue line flag as well as a handwritten note in here's honor, just to help you a little more through your comfort process. You know, not only are, I bet, the community scared, but I bet if you're part of the family or if you're one of the friends in law enforcement, you're scared as well, because knowing that you've been around him, you may get COVID-19 yourself. But I want you to know you're still amazing people if you do know him, and I hope through this run tonight you find comfort and you find the courage to continue with your life, especially if you're an officer. If you all would like to join me in a 10-second moment of silence, you may be wondering why 10. You didn't say how long he served. Well, because if we do not know how long he served, we do 10 seconds of silence, and what we do is every single second is one amazing thing he did during his life. So if you all would like to join me in a 10-second moment of silence, each second, like I said, dedicating one amazing thing he did in his life, please do, because it will help the families even more than you know if you join me in this next 10 seconds of silence. Thank you very much. If you join me in a moment of silence, I know it truly meant a lot to families that are watching right now if you did join me, even if you're watching on the stream and they did not see you. We have one more run to do tonight. The next one is for a fallen deputy, so please stay tuned for that run. It's for another fallen law enforcement officer in the line of duty. Please stay tuned for that run. We will be having, unfortunately, 3 runs to do tomorrow, weather permitted, but right now the weather is fine, so unfortunately we'll have 3 runs to do tomorrow, and you know, that's very, very sad that we have to run for more. So let's have if you guys are not going to be watching the second run, please just have a prayer tonight and keep your fingers crossed. No more pass away overnight, and no more added on these sites. Once again, thank you for watching, and I pray God blesses you all.